shook.
What?
Nothing. That just scares me.
There's a roof.
I know. It's so scary.
Said it was on top of us. I warned you. Oh, what a snag!
That's good.
What a snag!
Up next, number 7, Katie Shroud.
Oh, I heard okay. I was getting excited. Look, all right, here we go.
Sadly, not that quick.
Shoot. I mean, that would have been legendary status. You were elevated from mythical to legendary with that.
Breathe in. Breathe out. We're back.
All right, welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Balin Pasevich struck out to end the Larks' second, and now Chantel Purcell struck out Trista Rich. Jordan Walton made a great play on a bunt, a backhanded diving stab at a potential foul ball, and we have 2 outs here for the second hole hitter, the catcher Katie Schrog for Bethel. So we are having fun. Jasmine and I, we're in the third. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hey, I got a text here, Jazz.
Make it show up. Yes.
Sending a shout out to Kaylee Johnson and the Larks from her little bro in Utah. Go Larks.
Aww.
So, all right, we've had Utah and Pennsylvania signing in. We were international on Saturday. I mean, you guys have to really, or Sunday with the baseball, you guys really need to bring your A game to top that. As Katie Schrog now has the count full. Chantel delivers upstairs, and the count is 4 balls as Katie Schrog walks. Schrog was at the point 1 for 1. Now she's still 1 for 1. Liesl Hoffman steps in now for the Threshers of Bethel. She popped out to Sierra Long into shallow left field. Chantel deals. That's off the fist going back. Could be trouble. That's going to drop right in the triangle of no man's land out there. And Hoffman has the bloop base hit. And there are 2 away. Just the right spot right between Taylor Balin and Sierra. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Kiera Broll, who singled her first at bat. So the Threshers threatening now a little bit, Jasmine. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Chantel Purcella, outside corner. She likes that spot. Okay, here's another text. Shout out from Preston, Idaho, to Kaylee Johnson from the guys at Rocky Mountain Power. Go Larks. All right, cool. Swing and a miss, and a Broll quickly behind 0-2. So we've heard from...
I didn't get Kendall's home run.
And the 0-2 coming up. Kiera Broll chases outside. Chantel with her fifth strikeout. I can do math. Larks avoid another threat. We'll go to the bottom of 3. Larks lead 3-0. Back after this on the Lark Network. And welcome back to the City Ball Diamond. Brinkley Jones to start things off here for the Larks. Kendall Richardson so far, a 3-run bomb, or 2-run bomb, excuse me.
Brinkley Jones.
And that brings up Brinkley Jones here in the third. Larks lead 3-0. And Brinkley drew a walk. And there's a good pitch from Madison McDowell to Brinkley Jones and for a strike. And they count 0-1 now. That one too far out and away, and probably a little bit low in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brinkley in here.
Disconnected again.
We're disconnected again.
Why? Yeah, so this is what happened last time. It disconnected and then it just won't connect. So, like, you can home hit activate and it'll do that, but it won't ever connect.
So you reboot Christ on it.
I rebooted it and then it could connect again, and then we were up for a little bit and then it was down.
Up next, number 7,
Yeah.
Ali Steiner.
Try this.
Oh, Rusty,
Yeah.
we are recording it, so if you want to do the broadcast, we can upload it.
You are recording it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you want to keep.
Well, then we'll keep going, but just try and get it connected. I mean, that'd be... Okay. So Allie batting here after Brinkley Jones striking out in the 0-1. Allie popped it up, straight up on the infield, and all kinds of confusion. Hoffman comes in and makes a play for Bethel. And there are 2 outs here as Jerica Brown steps in.
A speed test right now.
It's not even.
It's not even doing that.
Yeah.
Did you do it at the beginning or
I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Now
So
batting
Jerica
number
steps
3,
in, and Jerica
Brown.
struck out but reached on an error. So Jerica 0 for 1.
But Saturday they weren't doing anything. They weren't even here.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one fouled back to the fence, and there's 1 strike on JB.
Yeah, I guess I'll restart it again.
We're live, aren't we?
Yeah, but we can't connect to the internet, so it just must think that it's live and we're not.
Yeah,
see here now it's
yes.
saying.
JB has a pitch downstairs, and they count 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's backlogs.
Yeah.
So that's why it was still going for you guys, but it was just buffering it there. But it's.
Yeah. Okay, well, should I just restart it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Restart here. Let's just check the speed first, right? I want to see
Yeah.
if King is ever down at 0.3 sometimes, there's no way anything's happening. But we shouldn't have to restart the computer, but it's just not wanting to.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why.
Well, Rusty, I put together 5 options for us.
Okay.
But I said we changed the YouTube. You got the email. We changed the YouTube quality down a notch. We said, okay, let's try that to see if that makes
Yeah.
it hold. And it's working for a while, but.
We need a country music.
So now it's connected, but
So force it.
For how long?
Now batting for the Threshers, number 11, Kristen McKelpin.
Let's just do a speed test real quick. I'm just curious what it's make now. If it's really low or if it's.
Are we good?
No. But we're recording, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen McAlpin stepping in here in the top of the 4th for the Threshers. Threshers trailing 3-0. And McAlpin punches one foul over to the trees. Jasmine's still a little shook up from the ball hit on top.
What, huh?
Are
Yeah.
you still a little shook up?
I'm not shook up. It just startled me, okay?
You're the one that said shook, so I'm just running with
That
what
was
you
just
said.
a reference. That's
Oh.
like lit. Chill.
Okay,
I'm shook.
Okay. There's another ball that's punched foul on the right side, and the count now quickly 0-2 to McAlpin. McAlpin struck out in the first. She's 0 for 1. And the 0-2 from Chantel. Little flare out there towards center field coming on. Taylor Martin makes the play.
Isn't a home run a bomb?
Yes. And there's one out for the Bethel right fielder, Jenny Richenberger,
Before, I was at
What would be
Up next,
constituted
number
as a grand
25,
slam on
Jenny
this field?
Richenberger.
for the bases loaded.
Okay.
The bases loaded in a home run. That's a grand slam.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
I've only played baseball on the Wii. And I mean, I got grand slams the whole time, so I didn't think anything of it.
Alright, we'll see if that holds.
That one's popped right up
Ooh.
and backing out of play. And one strike to Richenberger. We're going to try and hopefully this holds. Fans, if it doesn't, what we are doing is we are recording it, so we will upload it at the conclusion. Hopefully we can get this stuff sorted out. We had problems with our first game last week on Saturday, but Sunday, or the second game, had no problems. That one's upstairs.
Yeah.
On the count.
And if you have questions, feel free to text or tweet at us or email us.
That's right.
Yeah, it will be posted later, the full game. It's just, if it cuts out right now, you just can't watch it live. But
Right.
if the
We'll try and
full
bring it-
video, will be, so
Right.
including Kendall's home run, will be there.
That's a fly ball. It's going to stay on the infield. Sierra going back and makes a play, as that is now 2 down for Kaylin Sparkman.
Up next, number 20, Kayla
If he
Sparkman.
gets out, though, there's no way to get out. I'll be back.
And Sparkman's 0 for 1. She struck out. We're in the 4th. Larks lead 3-0. And Purcell starting Sparkman off with a strike.
Are we in the top of the 4th?
Top of 4.
Oh, okay. Not updated it.
Come on, producer.
I'm getting with it.
The 1-0, a swing and a miss by Sparkman, and the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bethel with a good little contingent of fans that have come out today.
Yeah. It's not that far away, though.
No, it's not. 6 miles. Sparkman is retired on strikes. I thought that I was wrong. It was strike 3 right there to Sparkman. Sparkman goes down swinging. And so we played 3.5. Larks lead 3-0. We're back after this on the Lark Network.
Okay, Rusty, I have a very important question.
Right for the Larks.
All right,
Number
as we're
21,
back here,
Kaylee Johnson.
Kaylee Johnson steps in here in the bottom of the 4th. Jasmine has a very important question.
You ready?
I'm ready. as Kaylee Johnson takes a strike from McDowell.
Should I get a brownie and cookie dough madness or a strawberry ice cream slush?
Brownie and cookie dough madness, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never argue with cookie dough. That's back on the ground, up the middle, base knock for Kaylee. Kaylee with the C-nice single finds the hole, and that'll bring up Sierra Long, leadoff runner aboard for the Larks. First time this afternoon they've had the leadoff runner aboard. Sierra grounded out to third base in her last at-bat. As we're in the fourth, Larks leading.
14, Sierra Long.
And Jordan Walton on deck. Sierra lays a little bunt down. Play at first base in time. Nice play by Hoffman to McKelpin covering. Kaylee moves to second on the sacrifice. And there's one out as Jordan Walton stepping in.
Up next,
That's one thing, Jasmine, in fast pitch softball, you can get away with a lot of small ball bunts and trying to move runners into scoring position.
Yeah. I see it attempted a lot more than in baseball.
Yeah. There's a little flare out there off the glove of the second baseman, McKelpin. Walton aboard after the error. As Kaylee moves to third, and now there's first and third with one out for Taylor Martin. Now here comes some strategy, Jasmine. We've talked about this too.
Number 11.
The goal here, what the Larks want to do, and what a lot of softball teams want to do, is try and force the catcher to make a throw. So I would guess that Taylor Martin's going to take a somewhat of a halfway steal attempt and try and force a throw by trotting down to second base. As it looks like they're going to bring in
Pinch running for the Larks. Number
Josie
12,
Knoll
Josie
to run. And that's something that head coach Andrew Sharp can do, and fast pitch softball coaches can do with the re-entry rule. You can bring someone in and pull them back out. Josie's in to run. She's got a little speed. As Taylor Martin up. And Taylor looks at one ball downstairs. Bendel Richardson on deck. Or Kendall, she's really known.
Nah, I think Bendel should just stick. No one will even know.
And Josie Knoll swiping at second base. And that brings up Taylor Martin. Or Taylor still, is still up, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike as Taylor looked at the strike. Fly ball towards center field. That's going to hang on the infield, and the play is made by Schrog. Lark runners can't do anything but stay at their respective bases. So they're 2 outs, and Kendall Richardson stepping up here for the Larks.
Up next, number 22, Kendall Richardson.
And Kendall takes a strike on the inner corner. Kendall in her last at bat, Jasmine, she went yard.
Yeah, she did.
A no-doubter, and now you've got the outfield playing almost against the fence.
For those who don't know, this is my roommate.
And the 0-1. That's downstairs, and the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike.
I basically taught her everything she knows.
I like that. Okay, good. So Jasmine taking credit for Kendall's accomplishments. I can go, we'll run with that.
Oh, man.
The 1-1 on the way. That's not a roommate fight brewing. I don't know what is. The 1-1 now. Kendall on the ground off the end of the bats. Funky spin, McKelpin throw over, and Bethel works their way out of the jam on the ground out.
It's not working.
So we have played 4 innings here.
see if that lasts.
Okay.
You call me a drink.
So Michelle Schrag to start things off here in the 5th.
Oh.
We're still playing that. You're
Yeah.
playing that. And Michelle Schrag to start things off in the 5th. I was just enjoying your singing at the break.
I was hoping nobody else was.
Schrag popped out in her first at-bat. She's 0 for 1. We are having some connection issues. Bear with us. Chantel works here in the 5th, and the first pitch from Chantel too high to Schrag. Schrag also, Jasmine, we saw her. We've seen her already this season once.
Yep.
She played basketball for Bethel.
Really?
Yes. And the 1-0. Too high from Chantel Purcella. And the count now 2 balls and no strikes for the Mount Ridge High product. And the 2-0. Swing and a miss from Schrag, and the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Bethel's had 3 hits on the afternoon, stranded 4 runners, 2 in the first and the third. Swing and a miss for Schrag, and the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chantel deals. Fly ball center field going back. Taylor Martin. Taylor underneath it, and there's 1 out. Trista Rich, the center fielder, now will bat for the Threshers. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Larks lead 3-0 here in the 5th. As Chantel's first pitch. Rich tries to lay the bunt down, and it drops in front of Jordan Walton. Jordan trying to make another phenomenal play back there behind the dish. Just fell a little bit short in the count, 0-1. That one's too far outside from Chantel. Wind swirling here. And the 1-1. Rich, a fly ball to left field going back, and that's out of here. Trista Rich with a home run for Bethel. And that's only Bethel's 3rd home run of the season. Rich with a ribby and trimming the Lark lead to 3-1. So Madison McDowell will step up and oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Madison McDowell steps up. I got a request that they had we had the technical difficulties. They wanted to know how we scored. It's very easy. Jasmine, how do we score those 2 runs?
My roommate, Kendall Richardson, hit a home run.
Kendall with a 2-run bomb in the
It's on
second.
Twitter, so I'm also keeping Twitter updated.
Yes,
for those.
but that's how we scored that. Kendall with a 2-run bomb, a no-doubt bomb. Madison McDowell looks at a strike up there. Trista Rich just hit the home run for Bethel. It's 3-1 here on the 5th. A no-doubt home run to deep, deep, deep left field. And the 1-0. That's the outside corner from Chantel to McDowell. So pitcher versus pitcher here. Kendall gets her first career home run, collegiately speaking. And the 1-1. Chopper on the ground, Sierra Long sweeps it up, throw over to Jerica. And there are 2 away. And Jasmine, I'm looking at my scoreboard. Guess what?
What?
That's the first ground out of the game for Bethel. Everything else has either been a fly ball, a pop-up, or a strikeout. So that first ball hit on the ground for an out for the Threshers.
Up next, number 7, Katie Schraub.
Katie Strong, the catcher, is 1 for 1. She walked in the first, had a base hit in the first and walked in the third. Strong from Haven, a former Wildcat. Looks the ball 1. Bethel's head coach, Stacy Middleton, from Haven, so I wonder if that played in some recruiting aspects there. Swing and a miss for Strong. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. And Purcell with a good pitch for the strike. Chantel now ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 3-1. Rich with a solo shot in the top half of the 5th right here. The 1 run on the board for the Threshers. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Rusty.
You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Figured. And they count 1 ball, 2 strikes as Schrog steps out. Jasmine, we've decided Jasmine's always hungry.
I could have told you that.
And the 1-2 on the way. Strike 3 on the outside corner for Katie Strong. Strong retired, but 1 run across on the home run. We played 4.5. Larks 3, Threshers 1. We're back after this on the Lark Network.
You played 4.5, isn't it the 5th?
I won't be here Friday either.
Next Friday.
I won't be here Friday either.
Okay. 1-0.
And welcome back to City Wall Diamond. As Jasmine and I talking things over, trying to make a plan for next week during broadcasts. Riley Scudder on to pitch here for the Threshers. Scudder, she's appeared in 7 games. She's 1-0. Has an ERA of 3.62, 19 1/3 innings pitched, 23 hits, 12 runs, 10 of which were earned, 7 walks, and 19 strikeouts. So Scudder into pitch, and Scudder is a sophomore from Little Elm, Texas. So Scudder, let's see if she can't shut the Larks down.
Not batting for the Larks, number 13, Balin Pasevich.
As the Larks are on the top of the order, Balin Pasevich up. Balin over 2, needs to get a hit going. And the pitch from Scudder too far down in the dirt. Are we still good, or did it drop?
I mean, this is still recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balin up here in the 5th. Chopper on the ground at the second baseman, McKelpin. No, check that. McDowell moved to second.
You can just unplug it and then plug it back in, and it'll, instead of restarting the computer, but it still takes a bit.
As Balin grounding out.
Up next, number 16, Brinkley Jones.
Brinkley Jones in here in the 5th. And Brinkley 0 for 1, walked and struck out. Outside corner there from Scudder, and the count is 0-1. Is it back up?
Yeah.
Cool. Logan, what'd you do? What magic did you work?
Well, you can disconnect the antenna and plug it back in, and then it'll reconnect, but it just keeps dropping. So.
Okay, well, we will keep that in mind. If it drops, we think we might have a mini solution, so bear with us. Try and get it back as fast as possible. We are live. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brinkley Jones after the ground out from Balin Pasevich here in the bottom of the 5th, with the Larks leading 3-1.
Oh, wait.
But like we've said,
Jazz is keeping an update on Twitter.
yeah, like we've said, I've got some questions about it on Twitter. Even though it's not working live all the time, we will upload the full entire game later.
That's right. Brinkley Jones striking out, and that'll bring up Allie Steiner. And here is a case of a player who needs a hit. That's Allie Steiner.
Next, number 7, Allie Steiner.
So Allie steps up as we're in the 5th. This game moving right along. 2 down here for Riley Scudder and the Threshers in the bottom of the 5th. Allie fouls it back. And they count 0-1. Scudder working. And Allie takes a strike, and the count now 0-2.
All right, we got a tweet from Annie Baca, watching some afternoon softball. Go Larks from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's
number 4. Isn't that
Brianna?
That's Bree, yeah.
That went too far outside. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bet it's warmer there than it is here.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Send us your weather.
Yeah, now that pheasant season's over, I'm ready for shorts and golfing weather. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fishing. Allie, that one stays too low from Scudder, and the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild across the scoreboard. The bottom of the scoreboard. A big gap out there in center to right center field. Allie fouls it back to the fence and stays alive with the 2-strike count. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Allie goes down looking. Larks go very quietly in the 5th. 1, 2, 3. We've played 5 innings here. Larks 3, Bethel 1. Back after this.
Rusty,
Yes.
good news.
What's that? And welcome back to City Ball Diamond. As Jasmine and I are here in the top of the 6th, we think we're going to do a little more work on this, but we're up and running right now. We're taking questions, comments, emails, feedback about the broadcast. Lizelle Hoffman fouls it off. I haven't checked the email. If you've emailed me, I apologize, but no one has emailed, which is surprising. Email's so reliable.
What?
Emo's Go Larkson
Not
has
this
not
again.
Yeah, you made that bed. You have to lie in it all season
Whatever.
long. Lizelle Hoffman right back up the middle. Base knock for Hoffman. Hoffman aboard. She's 2 for 3, having herself a pretty good day at the dish. Couple of singles. Kiara Broll stepping in.
Up next, number 22, Kiara Broll.
I've certainly seen on there in Whiskey. I imagine that the external that would be.
As Broll.
Like I would want to use the external since we're already having connection problems.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen it show up here, but we see it on there. Yeah, it's just weird.
And Broll
Let's make sure.
looks to strike from Chantel Prusella.
Tell you what, Logan.
So Bethel trying to get something going here.
Maybe bring a little card
As the 0-1 on the way. Roll, the little bunt going down. Chantel, the throw over. Snag, throw back across from Kendall. Kendall covering over there. Bethel does exactly what they wanted to do with that little bunt. And Hoffman goes from first to third as Broll lays down a nice sacrifice. And now Hoffman over there at third base with one away for Riley Scudder.
Number 15, Riley Scudder.
So Riley Scudder stepping in with one out. And that one misses high from Chantel. Bethel trying to threaten here a little bit. And here's something I'm interesting, Jasmine. Bethel's big innings have really been late in the game. In their 29 runs they've scored in their 7 games. They've scored 6 in the 5th and 7 in the 6th. So they like late game scenarios.
Yeah.
So one out, one over there at third base for the Threshers. And Scudder stepping out. That's a line drive into the fence above the dugout. And Scudder has the count. Even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Larks lead 3-1. Trista Rich hit a home run in the 5th for the Threshers, getting them on the scoreboard. Larks scratched 1 across in the 1st and 2 on the bomb by Kendall Richardson, who was educated by Jasmine Pankratz. Little flare. Kendall makes a running stab at it, makes the play on the pop out. Now there's 2 away. And that'll bring up right fielder Jenny Richenberger, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. So, Jasmine, I'm looking at this. Even with the sacrifice, there's still only been 2 ground outs for Bethel. They've hit the ball in the air quite often today. That's on the ground. Sierra Long can't come up with a backhanded stab. The run comes home for the Threshers. And the Threshers have trimmed the lead to a single run.
Pinch hitting number 6, Autumn Lerback.
Autumn Lurbach in for the Threshers. Tying run over there at first base for Bethel. And a good pitch from Chantel. One strike now to Lurbach. And Lurbach fouls it up off and upstairs. And they count now 0-2. That one popped up and off of the fence.
If I came over, I would have been dead.
I told you, between Logan and I, we would save you.
You know?
Right?
I don't really feel
I don't care. I'd make the effort. I don't know if Logan, our camera guy, he was up. No, he's in. He's in. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Lurbach is retired, but the Threshers get one back. Larks have a little work to do. They lead by 1-3-2 after 5.5. We're back. And welcome back to the City Ball Diamond. Rusty Witcher alongside Jasmine Pankratz. Jazz, watch this up. Jazz has a very important decision to make.
I do?
You do?
Number 28.
What kind of shake will you have?
I already made it.
Peanut butter bacon?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Jerica Brown stepping in, and JB needing a hit. She's 0 for 2. And JB takes a strike on the outside half. Big gap out there from left center field to right field as the center fielder, Rich, is all the way in left center field, protecting against the pull power of Jerica Brown. Jerica fouls it back and off the fence, and the count now 0-2 to JB.
Probably 4 or 5 times, but it seems to, at least for now, be stable. Are you going to do some food on it? Yeah.
So the 0-2 coming up from Scudder, way outside. JB knew it. She lays off, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Getting internet from Hustle Melbourne company instead of the record, and so they have a slight advantage.
The 1-2 on the way. JB fouls it off into the fence again, staying alive at 1-2.
Well, the antenna's on the other side of it. Yeah.
And the 1-2 coming up. JB fly ball to center field. That's going to stay on the infield. And Schrog makes the play. Kaylee Johnson's having herself a pretty good game here. Kaylee's 2 for 2. Pair of singles.
All right, we got
Number 21, Kaylee Johnson.
we got a tweet from Caleb Geary.
Oh, Caleb, yeah, Caleb Geary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
saying
know
go
him.
Larks, go. Number 7, Allie,
Nice standing,
with
standing.
heart eyes. Aww,
Well, yeah.
so cute.
That ball fouled back to the fence from Kaylee. Allie's boyfriend, Caleb. Was a student assistant with the Larks baseball team last season. Kaylee pops it straight up over us.
It hit right in between some cars and then jumped over.
And that jump hits a couple cars. That's why you never park in that parking lot back there. Never park in that parking lot. Count 0-2 to Kaylee with 1 out here in the 6th. That one's too far outside. Not a bad spot for Scudder. And the 1-2. Kaylee, a little flare out there, dropping in another base hit for Kaylee. Kaylee has worn out Bethel pitching. She's 3 for 3 today. And a great job. I'm going to bring up Sierra Long. Sierra's 0 for 1, laid down a sacrifice bunt. And in that situation, Jasmine, a sacrifice bunt does not count against your batting average. You've sacrificed yourself. You essentially gave yourself up. So Jocelyn Chavez coming in to run in place of Kaylee here in the 6th.
Running for the Larks, number 4, Jocelyn Chavez. Brianna Baca, excuse me.
Oh, let's check that. That's Brianna coming in to run. So Brianna coming in to run here. You can see who was running across there. Sierra.
And batting number 14.
Stepping in.
Johnson, number 14, Sierra Long.
One out here as Brianna over there pops straight up. And Hoffman makes a play.
Whew, almost tripped on
Almost
that bat.
tripped over the bat. Not much that Hoffman could do. Good job for Hoffman to hang on the play. That's all kinds of dangerous.
I'm just gonna do it right now because I saw it was.
And Jordan stepping in
Up
here.
next, number 34, Jordan Walton.
Jordan Walton steps in. Runner goes. Brianna swiping second base on the steal. Good swipe for Brianna, but we're not going to give her much on the dismount on the slide. She stumbled out there a little bit. As Jordan up here, and she took a ball in the first pitch. We're in the 6th. Larks clean to the 1-run lead and a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Jordan. Jordan reached on an error and chases one downstairs, and they count 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Jordan pops it up, staying on the infield, and Broll comes over and makes the play from third base. Larks strand a runner. As we're going to the top of the 7th, Larks with a 3-2 lead back after this on the Lark Network.
One.
And welcome back to the top of the 7th here. The Threshers and the Larks.
Michelle Schrag.
Michelle Schrag coming to bat. It's 8-9-1 in the order for the Threshers, the visitors from North Newton. Their softball program not very old. It's the sixth year of existence for the Bethel Thresher softball program. And Schrag takes a strike.
Oops.
And the 1-0 coming up. Swing and a miss for Strong, and the count now 0-2.
They also want to have someone edit the video before it's uploaded, so that, like, the in-between, like when the commercials are running,
The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Strong goes down looking.
we'll have to see how much of the game we got.
9 strikeouts for Chantel. That's a lot in 7 innings.
Up next, number 8, Trista Rich.
Trista Rich comes up. Rich hit a home run in her last at bat. She has 1 RBI on the day on the solo bomb. Made a good swing on a pitch and deposited over the left field fence. And Rich takes a strike. Nods her head, said, yeah, it was. She knew it. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for Rich. And the count now 0-2. Strike 3 called. Rich goes down. Looking. Jasmine had a shake delivered.
Now
Connection.
number 2,
It is.
Slash teammates.
Madison McDowell stepping up. Last gasp here for the Threshers in the 7th. That's popped up. Sierra Long comes underneath it, makes a play. Larks come away with the victory. 3-2. We will take a break and come back with Game 2 here on the Lark Network.